Yeah, the responsibility of a parent has increased.
Yes.
And with what she says is that they are not able to concentrate is very genuine, because anyways in school when there is a live person explaining things, it is easier. There are your friends who can motivate you, who can talk you through it. But here the children are just alone, and they have many distractions going on around the house with many things happening at home. So as parent, it is our responsibility at the end of the day to see to it that the child is at least concentrating for those half an hour or that 40 minutes. And then I think that 10-minute break is going to, if they are active in those or doing something else in that 10 minutes, they can then come back and give their concentration for the next class.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah. Now next, I would like to ask you, ma'am, that due to Corona pandemic outbreak, thereby we required online classes. Many families are struggling with the gadgets. Like there is a lack of laptop. Many are not having the laptop or mobile phones. So what would you like to give regarding that?
Yeah, that is a tricky point, because not only gadgets, good quality gadgets, the internet is also not there sometimes. It is not supporting, and children are using it as an excuse, to be very honest, to not be on class. They say there is no Wi-Fi. So even in my house with all the good gadgets, there are my children sometimes come up with an excuse that there is no Wi-Fi. So I would suggest is that we have been given the books, textbooks. So if somebody misses the class or is unable to attend a class, one could go to a friend's house to attend the class. Secondly, the textbooks are beautiful. If the child goes through the textbook once or twice or thrice, I don't think he or she will have any difficulty in understanding the subject. But if they still do, I think one thing that they could do is send an email to a teacher, and the teacher could probably get back to them with the answer or the solution or whatever they have not understood while reading. So that would probably solve that problem of no communication or not being able to attend the class. That is one thing that I can suggest. And it would also help children understand how to email and receive an email, etc.
They can learn all that things.
Yes.
That is true. Like now I would like to ask ma'am, that as she said that like students, means parents are saying that we have the internet problem, and if one family is having 2-3 children from the same school, everybody needs a mobile phone. I think you are a teacher and you are facing that problem also. So what you would like to say about that?
In that case, I would like to say that our school, that is our school Shahada, is giving a better opportunity for all of them. We are doing the online classes, same time we are giving the videos in offline also. If anybody missed the class in online, they can refer for the offline videos, and the idea will be clear with them.
Okay. Ma'am, are you satisfied, like being a teacher, when you are teaching the students, are you being getting satisfied that what you are teaching is like okay?
Means 100% satisfaction is not there, I can say it, but 90% satisfaction I have, because we are testing that also. Now recently we have given the test for them, then we are waiting for the result, then we could understand that how it is going on and what is the fruit of our hard work.
Means I think like from 2 months we are going with these online classes, and means lot of like even we also felt that lot of children are getting participated. First in starting it was a little bit problem that it was new for everybody, like this situation and how to overcome out from this. But now the situation is like better than before. Now everybody is trying to.
Now teachers understand very well who is paying attention and who is not.
Yes.
I have observed that in one of my son's classes.
Okay.
Teacher is exactly, she can tell who is not, she says, what are you doing? So teacher has also adopted, and hats off to all teachers. They have got themselves acquainted to this new normal very quickly.
Yeah, that is true. And my like last question for you, ma'am, that you are as a parent, like you have your 2 sons in our school. So as a parent, to ensure adequate effective e-learning, how would you balance your basic concerns regarding, as you are a working woman too? So how you are helping your children to do all the things?
Yeah, for As a parent, as a working parent, it was difficult in the beginning. As I said, my older son had all kinds of excuses to not attend classes and go and watch something else other than the class. But then I had to be more vigilant. And see, if I am not there, there is somebody else at home who is just keeping a watch as to what is happening. So there is the grandmother, the grandfather, who can at least see what the child is doing, attending class or doing something else. Then the other thing that I have done is I have discussed with them about the pandemic, about the repercussions that it can have if they attend school. They desperately want to come to school. They just miss their friends, they just miss chatting with their teachers and chatting with their friends. So I have told them that this is important to be in this situation. This is what is it going to be for the next few months at least.
Yeah.
They have to cope with it. If I think we have a healthy conversation with our children, they will adapt to it. And if not probably 100%, we can assure at least somewhere around 80% of attendance, which should be good enough. And then we could keep discussing. This should be an ongoing process.
Yeah,
We should keep discussing about the class, what happened, who was attending, who was not attending, what did the teachers say. So all these things, if we are not able to be with them during those classes, there are many ways through which we can know if the child has attended the class.
How much he learned.
Just ask him to read the textbook and one or two sentences. If he is unable to tell you what the class was taught about, we very well know that he has not attended the class.
Correct.
So being strict there is very important, because otherwise the children will find ways to skip and go somewhere else.
Yeah, that is true. So, like after hearing ma'am, I would like to say that it is more parents' responsibility now. Okay, I would like to ask you one question, Aditi. That you say that we are getting like lot of discomfort while studying, but still, this is the situation that, as ma'am told, we have to handle with e-learning, right? So. I want to ask that whether you are satisfied with your studies nowadays. You are doing like 2 months over. I think you completed your unit exam also,
Yes.
right? So how was it, and how much you now? How you felt that?
I think school has done a really great job, that they are all salute to all the teachers first. They are teaching in a great way. They are giving their 100% to us, that they could educate us in all the ways. We conducted our exams, in unit exams, in just the last month. It was a really great experience. Like, this was the first time we were giving online exams, and I think it was a great step towards the education, that we are giving those online exams. What the thing was that we have to be also disciplined, and we tried our best to be that we will be 100% disciplined and sincere, that we could give our papers the same way we did in the schools. So I think that was a really great work there.
Okay. So, like Aditi is like, she is the great student from our school, and she is learning in a great way, and I think I will wish you all the best for your 10th. And now, here we are ending up with our show, and I think all the parents are like very satisfied with what we had a talk. Already these problems everybody is facing. Ma'am, would you like to give a simple message for a day today?
For parents,
Yes, for parents and for students.
yeah, so parents nowadays are really worried about what is going to happen to their children. So with this pandemic, thankfully, children are getting not affected as much as the adults are getting affected. So thankfully, children are relatively safe. But with this new normal, that we can say that this is the new normal during the COVID pandemic, we need to be vigilant about certain aspects of our lives which are going to be with us for quite some time. We need to be sure that we give nutritious diet to our children. We should avoid snacking on high salty foods which are available for ₹5 in various shops around us. So we need to give them good fruits and vegetables which will give them lots of vitamins, and we need to see to it that our children are exercising, they are maintaining good health, and we cannot avoid online classes. So we need to see that they develop some mechanism where their strain and stress goes down. We need to be very, very supportive towards them and the teachers. We need to also discipline them. We need to tell them that they need to behave during the online classes, because initially when I saw the classes, it was a mess. Children were just jumping and talking in chorus. Now they have maintained some kind of discipline, the classes going around smoothly, but then there are certain children who are throwing tantrums in between. So this has to be reiterated by parents. We have to make sure that the children are concentrating on the class. We need, as parents, we need to focus more on them. At least I think 1 hour a day extra to be given to a child by the parent, and I think that should suffice.
Thank you, ma'am. My last question for Aditi. So, Aditi, as e-learning is compulsory, what are some common discomfort you might be facing while e-learning?
As e-learning is compulsory now, we do face the common discomforts. As ma'am said, there is no face-to-face interaction with the teachers. It has become a little harder for us to understand the concepts as we used to understand it quickly in the schools. Also, we get distracted due to the small disturbances around us as there is no such school environment. We do also face a lot of technical issues like loss of internet connection, due to which we are unable to access back to the online classes. We are unable to catch up them back. There are lots of interruptions also in the sound while speaking, due to which we misunderstand some concepts. Also, practical learning, we understand the concept more vastly when we learn it practically, but e-learning has brought a limitation to practical way of learning also.